Okay, so today I'm going to talk about some cars that I personally do not like. Starting with the Pontiac Aztek, this car it's kind of obvious why I don't like it. It's pretty ugly on the outside. That whole SUV body style being kind of a fastback-ish thing has kind of moved towards, cars today. Like the BZ4X has that, which I don't think really uses it any better than that car did. But, overall, ugly exterior, moving on. This car also doesn't even have a gas cap on the outside, which I think is also very weird and kind of makes it even uglier. Moving to the inside, the dashboard is probably the ugliest dashboard I've ever seen. It's really flat and plasticky and gray and just, it's definitely not my cup of tea. Moving on to the new Model Y, which just got refreshed like a couple months, weeks ago. And this car now has a front light bar, which I don't love the look of. I think it doesn't match the rest of the car, given the fact that the rest of the car is kind of rounded, and I just think the light bar is kind of boring. I think it does look good in like certain colors, like black and maybe silver, but in other brighter colors like red or blue, it just doesn't fit with the car, and I do think it is a little ugly compared to the rest of the car. And I do very much prefer the older look. Moving on to the Chevrolet Silverado EV work truck, there's not much to say. It costs a whole lot of money. You're not getting a whole lot of stuff. I don't get why there's a work truck model of this truck in the first place. It's really expensive. And I mean, they're not really throwing a lot in there. It's a work truck. It's meant to be stripped down, bare bones and stuff. But I mean, the thing doesn't even have heated seats. They couldn't even throw that in for $55,000. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can literally get heated seats in a Nissan Versa SR, which costs like $30,000 less. So, I don't like this. And just to add in, I get that this is, it's a truck that's most likely going to be bought by fleets and stuff. It's not for consumers, really. But still, this truck is so unnecessary. I mean, even just the regular Silverado EV itself has so much stuff that nobody needs on a pickup truck. I mean, seriously? So, I'm just going to move on. Next up is the new Cadillac Escalade, the facelifted one. And my problem is not on the outside. No, let's move on to the interior. Yeah. No, this is not what a luxury car should be about. This dashboard is so ugly. I could not believe this when I first saw it. It's just screens. That's all it is. The older one was fine. It had a good screen layout. It was a perfect amount. It still had buttons and all of that. And now they just did this in the new one, and it's really bad. I hate this for a luxury car, especially for any car. This would be bad, but for a luxury car, it just feels so lazy, and just I hate this dashboard so much. Moving on to the new Mercedes CLA, they just redesigned the car about a month or two ago, and they showed off the interior. And I mean, first of all, the exterior, that is definitely not great either. But the interior, it is literally the same problem I literally just talked about with the Escalade. The dashboard is nothing but screens. It is literally just black panels. I cannot believe it's probably the ugliest out of all of them. I think it's even worse than the Escalade's dashboard because at least there was still some wood, kind of something up there to give it like, it still looked like a dashboard. But I mean, really, with the new CLA, it is just a wall of black, panels and all that. It's horrible. Well, that is the end of that. Those are just some cars that I have, problems with just how they are, how they look, how they're priced, all of that, So, yeah, let me know if you have any similar, feelings about these cars or if you disagree or, yeah, and that's about it.